Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am, of course, Bongeye, and today we're going to be looking at another game, Smart Factory Tycoon Beginnings. I was reached out by the developers, asked if I wanted to make some content on this, which I'll be more than obliged to do. But as you can see from the big notification there, guys, this is not the full game. I could only play up to level 5. So just to make you aware, if this is something you enjoy or you want to have a go yourself, you can actually go and play this preview version, which is available over on Steam, and there will be a link in the description. If you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and like the video. Without further ado, we're going to jump straight into the game and have a look at it. Just to make you aware, guys, there is actually a little tutorial, so we will try and go for that as well, just so you have an idea exactly how things work. And as you can see from the screenshot, there's a lot to do, or there can be, depending on how you go. So let's name the building. I'm just going to call it the first because it's the first building, just for easiness. And so as you can see there from the screen, WASD to move around, and it's your mouse, but your right mouse button can also do the same. If you want to rotate the camera, it is then Q and E, which it doesn't actually mention that, but it is Q and E. And as you can see there also, guys, I'm just going to pause this because it's counting the time down there. This is the load and export depot section. So I'm just going to have a look around. I think I might actually do it over this side this time around. Because I've had a little go of this just to understand it all. There's 10 steps of the tutorial, so we'll work through them. So I'll press the construction button on the left down menu to build the production room, ideally 3x3. So we're looking for this icon here, which is the one in the bottom there. Got a production room, and we want to be doing a 3x3. So we're going to go from maybe there, 3x3, like so. And then up here, we need to put a door in as well, just like that. Don't forget, guys, to press the tick button because it takes the actual charges out for the actual build out of your money in the bottom right hand corner there, and it cements the actual building in place. Right, so now we've done that, we're going to go into step 3. Check the market on the left menu and choose the duck picky from the basic section of the market. This will be a good start. So again, we're looking for this icon just in the bottom there, and there's the duck picky. Now, I don't mean to sound like I'm teaching you to suck eggs, guys. It's just I'm just talking through in case someone with the younger generation wants to look at this as well, because it is beautiful looking graphics, nice, easy to get, nice, easy, pleasant on the eye. Although I won't say easy, as you'll see in a moment or so. So again, we're in there. We're going to go through, and then we pick on this production line, and as it states there, we need to purchase the injection machine and a plastic station. So as you can see, you got your raw plastic going into the injection machine. We'll get our unpainted duck. It'll go into the paint machine, which got paint in it, and it'll come out with our end product. So we're going to come out of here. We're going to go into the machine part of here and go ahead and buy our paint machine, making sure that we get the plastic one, and we'll place that in. Now, just to bear in mind, guys, you can actually rotate the machines, which is R and F. Obviously, if you want to change that, I'm sure you could do it in the settings on the full release. At the moment, it is R and F, so we're just going to place that down there, and again, press the green tick. And then we need to get the injection machine as well. Let's just a plastic injection machine, and we'll rotate that to the side. And again, tick. Now, we started off about, I don't know how much we started off with, but we've got 9,800 now. And then we go back through, and then we've got to go back to the planning on the left corner of produce 10 ducks. So we'll go back to this machine, back into here. We've got your 10 ducks here at the top corner, and then your durability on. We need to change on the health and the durability. So we'll go down here. As you can see, we can't unlock 100% or 10%. Oh, sorry, 100% or 95% just yet. We can only go as high as 90%. So we're going to go along with that. And then as we've actually bought these machines, as it shows here in the top left-hand corner, you just have to click on that and select the machine to link it to the profile. Once we've done that, it will allow us to execute the build, and it is up and running. And now we've got a delivery coming with our stocks. So while we're waiting for that, we need to go into the robot market machine system on the bottom right. As you can see, you got little my robots here, and the market is just in this little basket. So we're going to go in there and buy 2 robots. And as you can see, guys, they've all got individual levels as what they can do. So speed, electricity, lubrication, and so on. We're going to go with Joshua. It just happens to be my eldest son's name. So we're just going to go in there. We're going to name it, give it blue. And then we need to go in and buy a second one. So we'll buy Evelyn. And again, we can give that a pink colour with it being a girl. Please don't take the offence. if you don't like pink. We've got our 2 robots, and they are now up and running, and they should be coming on the bus very shortly. And then we need to go into the construction again, and this time we need to select the robots room. So back in here, robots room, and I'm actually just going to put this. I'm just going to go. We need to make it 2 by 3, so I'm actually going to go 3 by 2 that way on. We'll put the door just in the center, and again, like that. Now, here's our robots coming in, and they'll start unloading that delivery that's just being delivered. And then from there, we also need to buy from the robot room, which is this particular icon, which is just in the bottom left there. We need to buy a charger and a lubricator. We'll go straight in, get that charger, and we'll put that in there. I'll rotate the camera so you can see exactly how it looks. And we'll drop it straight in, just like so. And then we need to buy our lubricator, providing the right window. And we'll just drop that in there as well. Again, R and F to rotate. Green button. And that is basically it. Except for what we need to do now is we need to build a zone area. And again, as it says there, generate a zone in the building, not the rooms. So if we go to this icon, which is this one here, as you can see, they've got nowhere to place them at the moment, so they don't know where to put them. Like so. And they'll start putting these in there. Now, we've created one of the 10, and what she's actually done is she's put it in the dispatch, because this zone wasn't here at the time. That is the tutorial over and done with, so let's just close that down. Just going over the UI as well, guys. In the bottom right-hand corner there, you've got your different speeds. So if you want to speed the game up, you can. So let's just stick it up to 5 while we're doing this. And as you can see, they're now putting our little rubber ducks in the loading bay, ready for dispatch. Now, what you will find over time, it says we've got 3. Don't forget, guys, we've actually got one in the cargo bay over here. Occasionally, you may find that this number doesn't represent the amount you've got in here. And that is, if one of the actual items hasn't been painted, it's not a full product. So they will eventually collect them and then take them to the paint station. So they're just bringing in the additional stocks and paints. And while they're doing that, we'll have a look at the possible options. So as you can see there, you've got a dog, a wooden dog toy, which we can't actually do. We can't unlock it. And then you've got this giraffe as well. Different levels as you unlock. But again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, guys, we can only put it up to level 5. So we'll see how we get on. Wrong button. Let's come out of there. Well, let's just speed this up. I think we can go to 10. Yeah, speed 10. We're currently on day 2. And we've got 4,431 coins in our kitty. And as I mentioned earlier on, got 4. We've actually got 5, but 2 of them haven't been painted. So what you will see is eventually, and it'll probably happen after they've done every actual mold, they will come back and pick up the ones that haven't been painted, and they'll take it in and get it built. Now, as you can imagine, guys, this is only making a rubber duck. And you can see straight away, there's 2 processes just to get to this stage. The more intricate builds, you're going to have a lot more buildings, probably a lot more robots, and a lot more chaos. So just bear that in mind. Obviously, it all comes down to money and funds. We're 85% in. And as you can see, they're starting to take the unpainted ducks in now. And if we just go in there, we just actually see it sprayed. If I just zoom in there. That's about as far as I can go at the moment. And if you're wondering what these guys are doing, they're going in and getting lubricated and getting charged so they don't dry up. Right, we've got our 10. Now we've got our 10. We just need to hit this delivery and they'll get picked up. Now I've left it on 10 because they still have to load these into the truck. And then hopefully we will get round to unlocking some stuff. You've ranked 25. I'm doing that delivery. 4,026. Let's see what that does in regards to any profits that we make. They're taking the time because they're super busy getting charged up and lubricating at the moment. But this game does remind me a little bit like 2 Point Hospital. You know, the way the rooms are, the way you build the little mini rooms in amongst it all. As you can see there now, guys, we're now back up to 6,116 coins. Let's see if there's another job we can do. So if we go into the market, we can actually do this one. If we go to there, let's have a look at the planned production. Much bigger. So if you look at this, we would need a wood cutting machine, a wood working station, a paint station for wood, and then over here you've got another wood cutting station, a lathe for wood, and then you've got another paint station and then an assembly station. Now ideally you want to be able to do these all together, and that's going to cost a lot of money. Let's see how much it is for a wood station alone. If we go into here, wood station, just to give us an idea on the costs. Wood station, woodworking station is 1,000, and again, just under 1,000 there for the wood cutting station. Now I can't see anything else unlocked, so let's just double check. You could do that. I bet that's massive. That's just as bad. My only concern is at the moment I don't think we're going to have enough money to do anything, so we're going to go and make some more ducts just to be on the safe side, so we can get that additional funds in. And again, we just need to knock that down or run it through. If you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to like the video, press subscribe because it is free. Remember that big red button, that glorious red button, it is free to press. It won't hurt, and you will get notified when I go live and when I upload new videos, which are coming up thick and fast at the moment. Got quite a few to do. So we're just going to get this pushed through. I'll be back in a couple of moments, guys, because I'll fast forward through this because you've already seen it once. And then we'll hopefully progress to the next stage. So as you can see, guys, we're 9 out of 10 at the moment. We've just had a deduction of 442 coins for production costs. We're just going to get these sent off for delivery. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, guys, just before I said that this second lot was getting made, it came up market updated. So that would tell me that there's possibly another product available to make. Let's have a quick look. And as you can see, we've got the bucket and spade, and we've got a teddy bear of some sort. If we go to the bucket and spade, as I did say it was going to get intricate. I didn't think it was going to get this quick. So again, we've got the injection mold and we've got the paint station, which we've already got. So this side of things is already right. We need another 2 of those, 1 of each. And then over here, we'd also need the plastic extruder. We'd need a thermoforming machine, and was that? Yeah, it is a thermoforming machine. And then another paint station. So 3 paint stations in total. And on top of that, an assembly station to put it all together. Now then, I'm looking at how much we've got. I don't think for 1 minute we could do this. Not on the money we've got at the moment. But we're currently on 6,000. Whether we could do it or not, let's find out. We've just gained another additional 50 XP. So what we can actually do, now that we've finished that job, now this is where it could get tricky. I'm going to go into this particular tool here. We're going to edit this particular room. And I'm just going to make it the full width of this wall. We're going to make it there, and we're going to do exactly the same over here. Like so. We'll put the door back in the center. Oh, and I didn't press the green button. That button I keep telling you to do. So if we go back to there. Like so. We'll do it in this corner as well. Put the door in the middle. Ish. Press that green button. Right, then we right click on these machines so that we can actually move them around. This is our injection mold. We can stick that in there on the corner. And then we've got our paint station here. Now we're going to have 3 of these eventually. We'll just tick that off before I forget. We'll put that in there on the side. Now I'm not going to go ahead and buy everything just yet, guys, because again, we've got to think of funds. If we go back into here, we know we're going to need another injection mold, and we're going to need some more of these paint stations. So let's just go back in and see how we're going to do this. In fact, looking at that now, I'm thinking we could do with moving that. Let's have a look. What's the best way to do this? We leave that one where it is. We'll move this one. And again, to get that menu up, guys, you just right click. We could put this literally. Now, and I'm thinking, I think we only need the 2, so we'll need 3 of these. We could put 1 there. We can put the other 2 here. So if we go in and buy another injection mold in advance, injection machine, sorry. We could put this right at the side of that one. And we'll go ahead and buy another paint machine. When I find it. We've got to make sure we pick the plastic one, otherwise it's going to be no good to us. And as you can see, guys, the money's going down pretty quick in that bottom corner. And then we go back in here and we can have a look. So we know we've got this. So what we can do, we can link these in already. So we've got that there. Take. Got that one. We can link that one in as well. And then we can link that also. We can also link this one while we're at it. So we only need these 3 additional buildings. So we now need the plastic extruder. So we'll go into the shop again. We need the plastic extruder. It just happens to be there. That was handy. And that'll just happen to fit in there. So I might not have needed to make this room as big as I have. But it won't hurt. And then we've got that now, so we'll link that in as well. And then we need this thermoforming machine. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to say it. Thermoforming machine. We'll go into here. Thermoforming machine, 1,000. Now then, guys, as soon as I looked at that, I know we ain't going to get enough money to buy everything we need. Because as you can see, we've only got 1,070. So what I'm actually going to do, going to go back in. We'll get some more ducts built while we can, if it lets us. And there's no reason why it shouldn't. Just so that we can get some more money made. And it's just took another 600 odd coin there to cover the costs of everything getting made. But at least we know it's going to cost us 1,000 for the that machine. 1,000 for that one, and then we need this one as well, which is the assembly station. Let's check how much we're going to need for that as well. Assembly station, which is there, which is another 1,000. So we need at least 2,000. We need to make sure we've got plenty of funds left over to cover the costs of running the building, which is working out about between 400 and 600 coins at the moment. And then obviously we've got to buy the raw materials. So we'll see how this goes at the time being. Luckily, at this moment in time, 2 robots is more than enough for what we're doing. And as you can see, we've got that horrible orange glow or red glow around the screen, which tells us we're in debt. As you can see there, minus 78. That's the last thing we wanted. So yeah, the daily costs are 488, not 600 or something. And we're currently still at rank 25. And if we looked at that, guys, we might have been better off buying this and getting these up and running. I went straight in for the bucket. If we'd have looked at this, we'd have only had to buy that machine, and we would have been making teddy bears. So that is a sewing machine and a stuffing machine. Let's just have a look and see how much they cost. So we need a sewing machine, which is 750, and a stuffing machine, which I think I might have already passed, which is just below it, which is 850. But when you think about what we've probably spent on the extruder, the additional paint stations, we could have possibly done that. And there's nothing to say we won't moving forward, because you can actually sell these items back. As you can see, we said it though, only get 300 for a machine. That costs us, have a double check, 500. So we lost 200 on each machine if we do it that way. But if we can get enough money in to get those other 2 machines, we possibly make better money off them. So we've got 7 of the 10. Again, guys, apologies that you haven't watched me make ducks over and over again. While we're at this stage, guys, I just want to thank all the new subscribers that have joined the channel. If you have recently joined, you will see your name at the bottom of the screen right now. So thank you very much to all of you. Your support has been fantastic and much appreciated. Hopefully, we'll get a lot more moving forward. We do stream 4 days a week, Monday to Thursday from 7 PM. That's British time, GMT. And I try to upload at least twice a week if I can. But at the moment, it could be a lot more than that. We've got our delivery available. Let's get that off and hopefully get back in the green, because we are currently 620 in debt. Don't forget, guys, if you are enjoying this or you think you'll enjoy it, don't forget to head over to the Steam page, link in the description so you can try it out for yourself. And just to confirm, I have already added this to my wish list because I think this would be a great game, especially once you start unlocking things and you can do the bigger builds. Right, we are currently 219 in credit. However, what from I don't know. Have we actually got our delivery money for yet? Our sales? Daily costs have come out, so we might have already been paid. I might have missed that from blabbing on. What does this require? Everything we haven't got. So I think we might have already made our money. If that is the case, we are a bit stuck in regards to what we can do next. So I'm actually going to see if we can sell some of these. See if we can make the stuffed teddy bear. If we go back in here, we wanted the sewing machine. Let's just cancel that off. We wanted the sewing machine. I don't think we're going to have enough. We're going to rotate this and put it over here. And then we wanted the stuffing machine, wasn't it? I think it was £1,000 if I'm not mistaken. Which means we might stuff a machine. Oh, did you see what I did, guys? That one thing I keep telling you to do. Put it in and press the green button. We have literally got, or we might be lucky enough to get the stuffing machine. And it won't let me for some reason. We're just short. We're just short. What a nightmare. Right, if that is the case, I know what it is, guys, but we're going to have to make some more ducks. They're keeping us going, these things. Don't worry, I'm not going to let you have to watch it all over again. We will fast forward past this with the joys of editing, and we'll be back with you in a couple of moments, guys. If you remember, though, I did say at the beginning, it wasn't going to be always easy. It might look like a child's game, but you've got to think about it in advance, and the cost can be a bit of a nightmare. And here we are, guys. We're back at almost finishing this current production of these rubber ducks, and we are back in the red again, minus 340. So it'll be interesting to see what we actually get off this. We want at least 1,300 so we can get that next machine. I don't think we're going to get it, but we'll see what happens. Keep an eye on that bottom corner. And the market's been updated again there, so there'll be more products to make, which might actually be a good thing. Although I keep buying things. And I think, which is just causing me to waste more money. 850. 860. That is shocking. So I'm going to pause it there. I'm going to see what we've got, because that sewing machine might not be getting used just yet. We can make blue ducks. However, what does this require? We can make something different. We can actually make the unicorn. Let's go in there and get a unicorn made. We'll go 10. 90 on. We'll get that made. And you know what? We might be able to get the blue ducks at the same time going here. And make more money. If it works. Oh, it hasn't. We might have to have two different operations to do that. Is that a bad thing? Can we do it? I don't know. If we'd have left the other paint machine in and the other extruder, we could have done that. So we're now getting round to making the unicorn. Just curious how much we get for that if we sell it. 450. What did we pay? 750. That's a lot. That's a big difference. However, we are now in the red, so I think we're gonna have to sell it just to keep us in the green. And I'm starting to wonder what is going on because we've got no robots. So while I've just been waiting there, guys, wait for this to go through, you can go in here and you actually look at other things, at leaderboards. You've even got the upgrades available as you go through the marketplaces. So that's something you could look into. It's definitely something I'd be looking into, and this is definitely probably going to be a game that I will be purchasing. I thought that was one of my robots coming in, but I guess not. I have no idea what's happened to my robots, to be quite honest with you guys. But this is what happens when you buy things and don't look at the bigger picture. Because this happens. Your workers walk out on you. But at least that gives you a little bit of an idea, guys. As I mentioned earlier, you've only got to look at the some of the actual workloads to see how intricate they can get. If we were to go into this, oh, look at these now. Skateboard. I mean, that is massive. That would take a lot of money just to build that, and we've only got 2 of the items. So as you can imagine, guys, the more you get into this game, the more you're going to enjoy it, the more difficult it's going to get, and the more you have to keep an eye on your finances. But that is just a quick overview of the game. Like I say, thanks again for the developers for reaching out to me. If this is something you want to enjoy, guys, then by all means, like I said, the link is in the description below. Check it out. Get the game on. Hopefully you'll do a hell of a lot better than what I've just done. On that note, guys, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video coming very shortly. And if you are new, don't forget to hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and like the video. And I will see you again. Thanks again for watching. Take care. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.